Have you ever had a conversation wherein you cannot understand the other party because of your loud thoughts, backgrounds, and such, leading to misunderstandings? Then that is what you call communication breakdown. What is communication breakdown? It is when certain factors hinder, complicate, and threat the effectiveness of a communication process. These factors are called barriers. There are 4 classified barriers. Let us take a deeper dive into each classification. Can you please bring the mug?
What?
The mug.
Oh, sure.
Why did you bring the dog?
What is a dog?
In this scene, we can tell that both parties were not able to understand each other because of the blaring noise in the background coming from the laptop. The phrase, the mug, is replaced with the word dog. This type of communication breakdown is caused by a factor called physical barrier. A physical barrier, or also known as external noise, are factors in the outside environment that affect the efficiency and flow of a communication. Other examples include the horns of vehicles on the road, the bark of dogs, the overly loud stereo, as well as that one neighbor belting the bridge to All I Want for Christmas Is You as you're trying to have a normal conversation with your family over dinner. From the word itself, external and physical, these are things outside in the environment.
Can I talk to you about something?
Sure.
So for our class today, we were tasked to interview our family members about...
Do you ever look at someone and wonder, what's going on inside their heads? What's for lunch? I hope it's chicken. Or nuggets. If not, maybe something with soup. I just hope it's not sinigang again. That fourth reheat of sinigang didn't taste anything near the first one. Maybe that's the reason why my stomach hurts a little. I'm no doctor, so probably not. Malayo naman sa bituka, sabi nga nila. Wait.
Did you get all that?
What? In this scenario, we could see that the communication was not effective due to the receiver not paying attention to the message being sent by the sender. This is an example of psychological barrier, also known as internal noise. This type of barrier happens inside of a person. It may be due to either emotional or mental hindrances. Other examples include fear, apathy, trauma, perceptions, overthinking, shyness, and etc. The preceding example is a cultural barrier. Cultural barriers occur when there is a gap or difference in the beliefs, traditions, and values of the people involved in the conversation. It is not simply culture in the literal sense that is hindering communication. This could mean the difference in the behavior of people, having different meanings about certain words due to difference in how one encountered it in their own environment growing up. And, like the example shown, the manner of dressing could also be attributed to cultural barrier. Good morning, Daddy.
Maya payabak.
Linguistic barrier occurs when there are different interpretations of one word. Each word may have a different connotation or meaning for one person to another. It could also mean a difference in language or dialects. Language impairments could also be considered as linguistic barrier. Those are the 4 classification of barriers that causes communication breakdown. But in 1991, Verderber classifies 3 more kinds of noise, namely external, internal, and semantic. We already know what external and internal noise are. The only new definition in external noise is the addition of visual distractions. Let's focus on semantic noise. Semantic, much like linguistic barrier, can be defined as misunderstandings due to different connotations of a word. However, much like cultural barrier, the alternative meanings of words may have been influenced by the culture one is immersed in. Examples of these include difference in technical jargon, incorrect grammar, using idiomatic expressions, unclarified assumptions, and more. The following preview shows an example of semantic noise.
Hey, can you make the decorations this weekend?
Sure.
Great, I need it by tomorrow. Don't cut corners.
Cut corners?
So, to summarize, communication breakdown occurs when there are problems encountered with the elements involved in the communication. There are 4 classifications of the possible barriers in communication, namely physical, psychological, cultural, and linguistic. Besides that, we have 3 kinds of noise: external, internal, and semantic. There are multiple strategies we can employ in order to make communication effective, also known as the 7 C's. These include completeness of thought, conciseness, consideration, concreteness, courtesy, clarity, and finally, correctness. We may not control every barrier in communication that we may encounter, but there are times when we can control and prevent it from hindering our future conversations.
Can I talk to you about something?
Sure.
So for class today, we were
Wait.
tasked to...
Okay, go ahead.
So for class today, we were tasked to...
Hopefully, this will guide you in conducting meaningful and efficient conversations in your daily life. Thank you for watching.